All right. Let me know if this is better or if it's too loud. How about now? Are we good? Turned it way up. Okay, please check your mic. Okay. I think I'm gonna... How about now? RSN, how about now? Okay, great. Did I get that correct? Yeah. All right. So, shuffling our cards, put my energy in. I'm using the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed, and the Energy Oracle cards, Sandra Ann Taylor. Tonight, I do have a couple other decks right near me, but do these. Start with these. Okay. All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them in the chat. I can see you. And I'm going to start off by pulling us a couple oracle cards. These generally set the theme for the night, so if I'm pulling cards throughout the evening, I'll refer back to these just as sort of like our initial tips. I do like the cards to jump out. I feel like it's a little bit more meant to be if it does. Look at that. Okay, no more hostilities. So the first one that came out was hostilities in reverse. So upright, it's struggle, battles. It could be like frenemies, competition. The number 2, the number 6, the number 8, 26 could all come into play there. But in reverse, that means that this is in the past. So it's no longer something that is going to affect your outcome. So if you've been struggling, been going through it, in relationships, it could be work, it could be life, it could be a number of things. It could be, maybe you like to crochet and you just can't get the loop right. I've never crocheted. I don't even know why I said that. But you understand where I'm going with that. So, and then these two popped out together. So journey and strategy. So the number 2, 1, 3, or 21, journey and strategy. So these cards are beautiful. Check these out. So, I really like, yes, I'll be happy to give you a general career read for the next month, no problem, RSN. Thanks for giving me the feedback about the audio. So, something's going to be definitely changing up. These are larger energies. So, whether you're going on a trip, you're moving, things are changing up for you, your day to day. Maybe you're working in a different office. Maybe you'll be living in a new town. It could be a number of things, but it just in general means a trip, a vacation. You could be flying, you could be traveling, you could be, again, moving. It could just relocation. But yeah, a big move is coming up, so you could be moving. And then the strategy card, you might be dealing with paperwork, documents, contracts. Here, I'll try to get a little closer to the camera. You could be in negotiations. You could be, working with people who are very logical. Maybe you're in the medical field. Could be a number of things, but a logical mind, a lot of thought-based problem solving, objective thought-based problem solving. Again, strategy, thinking outside the box, problem solving, thinking of all the scenarios that could come up. This could be sometimes mixed with different cards. The strategy card could mean anxiety, like overthinking, but with a journey, it just means that, you've been strategic to get to a good place, and that you're gonna, the hostilities or your worries are behind you. So, this is a really good first pull. So that's going to be our overall vibe for the night. So when we're pulling other cards, we can refer back to those as sort of the base energy behind our reads. So So I'll just kick it off. I'll go, so RSN, yeah, I will do, I'm going to pull some cards for your general career read for the next month. And then I see you, Uptal. I'm so sorry if I mess your name up. We have a marriage. Yeah, these are nice oracle cards. These are, that's what the box looks like. Energy oracle cards, Sandra Ann Taylor. I don't have any affiliate links or anything, but you can get them on Amazon or in any crystal shop or wherever they sell tarot cards. They're normally around 20, 25 bucks. Oh, these ones are Hay House. So if you go on hayhouse.com and you sign up for their newsletter, they do half off free shipping every couple months. So that'd be a good way to stock up if you like these decks. All right. So water to the fire. All right. We'll do next month. I'm just gonna ask for clarifiers. Oh, yes, I can turn down the background music. I'm so sorry. I can't hear it. How about now? My name is Jen. Oh, that's Instant Karma. Hi, how are you? Sorry, did that work? I'm on my own tonight without the kid, so of course I'm messing it up. Just let me know if the background music is too loud still. I wonder if I did something wrong. Hey, Ray. Okay. Oh, okay. I did it. Okay, I was right. Sorry, it just takes me a minute. There's a delay on the chat. Oh my goodness. Yeah, bear with me. I am. I will do this on my own at some point without the kid. Doing it in 5 seconds without even stressing over it. For me, it's like I overthink everything. All right, and then just gonna pull one. All right, these the Good Tarot, Colette Baron Reed, also Hay House, I believe, but these cards are gorgeous as well. And what I like about the Good Tarot is that I read them all in the upright, so we don't have any upside down negatives to worry about. Okay, so what I have as an overall energy is a 7 of fire. So for any part of the fire suit, it's like your passions, your intentions, your motivations. Could be your creativity, could be your intuition. Could be strategy. So a 7. So each cycle runs 1 to 10. So in the 7, you're at the later stage of the suit of fire. So let's see. So if you have a 5 of fire, that's competition, a lot of just struggles, but you're starting to get over the hump. The 6 is victory. You're doing your victory lap of victory, and the 7 is you're. It's almost like if you think of it like you are fighting a war, and you know that you're already halfway through, and you're just about to the point where you think you can't, that you might be overtaken, and that things might not go your way. You seemed like you had this push through, like. So the 5 to the 6 is the big push, and you're like, wow, we finally get a win, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying because I'm not gonna give up. It's that point where you're like, I'm not gonna give up in the 6. So the 7 is like, okay, I'm standing my ground. I'm still here. I'm still in it. But my God, will this ever be over? So it's like, you're still standing, but the fight's not over, but you're holding your own. So that's the overall energy. So this is your 1 month career, RSN. This is your 1 month career. So I have a feeling like this is what you've been battling, sort of like the job market, trying to figure out. Maybe you got really far in an interview process, or you had some really great feedback, so it kept you in the right mind frame, and you're going to keep pushing forward. So what came up next for you is an Ace of Water and the Two of Fire. So the Two of Fire for me is strategy. It's kind of looking out, over the ocean and saying, okay, I've got all these ships, meaning skills. I have the abilities to do so many different things. Where do I, like, what book, like, sort of like, where do I want to put my focus? So in the tarot, in the traditional tarot, they have someone who's looking over a body of water and, deciding, okay, where am I going to send my ships? So when they come back, they're coming in, the ships are coming in the 3. So the Two of Fire is the decision on, where do I put my focus? So, in this card, you'll see that it's someone riding on a giraffe, and the giraffe is holding a lantern, and it seems like they're walking through a fog, so they really can only see what's directly around them. But the giraffe can see up above the fog, but the person riding the giraffe can't. So, it really is just about like finding your inner light. So you're like who you are as a person, like what drives you, your motivations, your things that you love, like what's going to make you happy in your career and life, sort of like dropping your ego and saying, okay, this is like truly what I need to be happy. Not want, need. And then really setting your intentions and going forward. So this combined with the Ace of Water, which is a new emotional relationship. So I know that when we're talking about career reading, you don't think, like the Suit of Water doesn't normally come in, but I would have to say that post-COVID and then coming back into a workforce that's changing, we're hybrid. A lot of people are hybrid now, and we're facing this new way of working, and it doesn't feel comfortable because we were working remotely for a couple of years, and now we don't know what's normal anymore. So I think that you will find a happy medium. So this Two of Fire combined with the Ace of Water says that you will find what feels true to you and what feels right, and like what motivates you to get up and out of bed. It makes you feel good, and that the relationship that you'll have with your team, with your new manager, if you're the manager, with whomever you're working with, that the vibes will be right, and that the team will respect each other, and you'll have a good connection. So ultimately, this is in search of the right connection, and then confirmation that you find it. And then the Magician and the Love card. So these are 2 heavy hitter cards. So the 1 and the 6. So these are major arcana, which means that they are like heavier energies. They're not like specifics within a suit of energy, of different energies. These are an energy all to themselves. So the Magician is the first card the second card. Technically 0 is the first in the tarot, but the Magician, he has every, so we have water, we have fire, there's also air and earth, and the 4 elements make up the 4 suits of the tarot. So the Magician has access to every power that comes with mastering each of the 4 element suits. The Magician has it at his fingertips. So basically what the tarot tells you when you get the Magician card is that you have everything you need already. So it's a matter of honing in on, truly what motivates you, what makes you you, and like what you need to set your focus, and then really lean into that. And then with the Magician energy, it's again, I love the law of abundance, because it's like if you're walking in the energy as if you are. So once you know what you want, and then you go for it. If you act as if you already have it and you're just waiting for to get to that energy where you're like, I did it, or you're in the I did it energy, just waiting for everything to confirm, it'll happen. So, and then we also have the 6th card, which is the Strength card. In this deck, it's love. So a lot of like emotion, so a lot of reference to emotion, but this is like a tenacity card. This is like, don't settle for things that aren't you, that don't serve you. Because if you're going to be doing jobs that you have the skills for them, and yes, you can check the list off each day and like punch a time clock, that sort of a feeling. If it doesn't, like, you're eventually going to burn out just because you're unhappy. So it is a tricky time with in the job market to be looking for that perfect fit that's going to make you happy, that you're going to jump out of bed and be excited about the job that you're going to. So it's but what this reading is telling you is that if you're in the right energy, you can attract that very quickly. It's just a matter of being, really figuring out who you are, what you need, not what you want. And then, really taking emotional stock on what drives you, what makes you happy, puts you in a motivated vibe. What kind of people do you want to be around? What kind of industry do you want to be in? Really take stock of your emotional well-being, and then push forward and start applying with intention to those types of roles. I also will say, I'll give you some real life tips. I've been using canva.com, and they have a magic AI feature. It's free. So you go into document, you click in magic write, and then you take, you set it up. It's AI. So you set it up. So you copy and paste in the job description that you want, and you say, take the below job description, and then you paste it in, and cater the resume below, and then paste your resume, and make it ATS friendly. ATS is like what is the new HR tool that scans resumes for matching language to their job posting. And if your resume, it stinks to have to cater your resume to every single thing you're applying for, instead of just, hitting a button, if you're doing it LinkedIn or whatever, like the quick apply. But you'll get much faster result. You'll get pushed to the top of the pile if you can get through that first line of defense with the robot scanners. So I wish you all the best. Please report back. If you like, share, and subscribe, or you have to share, but if you like and subscribe, whenever we're online, you'll get a ping or an alert, and then you can come back and tell us how it goes. Awesome. Oh, good. I can see here. Let me just make sure I am not missing anything. Good. I'm glad that resonated. Okay. Okay. Hetal will marry me. Okay. Let's see. Are we going to have a wedding? Okay. Instant karma. All good in the hood. Thank you for your help with the audio. I'm so bad at this. Oh, you too. Yeah, come back and let us know. Tarot Tuesdays normally around 7-ish. I'm in the middle of a huge move, so I've been horrible lately about staying on schedule. So I promise I will do my best to get here, and then I'll post if it gets moved out a day or whatever we're doing. But this is so fun for me, and I feel so great after I do it. So that's something that I need to do, is remind myself that staying steady with this is good for my well-being. So I hope to see you again. Okay, let's see. Are we going to be having a wedding? All right. Jen, please. Okay. Well, I kind of want to hear some backstory about this romance. I don't know about anybody else. So how long have you been together? Have you popped the question? Like, is this something that, is this maybe like a crush, and someday maybe there'll be romance and you'll be married, or I'm sort of getting a feeling that it's maybe the start of a relationship, and maybe you'll be, hang on, let me let me see what I get. All right. And then I have to switch. I think I have to switch to a different deck. Uh-oh, that means we have reversals coming in. All right. So, not uh-oh, just, cautionary advice here. This one is this is the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot deck. This is my very first tarot card deck. And it is, they were done in 1908. But this is basically, like, whenever you see any other decks, they're based on this. It's just different art, different interpretations. But overall, like, as a reader, the meanings of the cards are the same for me as this one. All right. Oh, flying out. All right. Woo! All right. See what I love it when they pop out. I get so excited. Got a story to tell. All right. So let's see. As far as a marriage is concerned, I think there's a lot of like up and down emotions, a lot of like feeling like a feeling of disassociation. So I'm not sure if that's you or the other person. And then I have that along with the moon. So the moon is, intuition, I guess it's like, it's like vague. It's not a clear answer. So it's like, so if howling at the moon just because you're not, so if you think about dogs and wolves that they howl at the moon, it could be different cycles. I'm wondering if there's like, so I'm getting a really funny, like, thought in my mind about like, but let me clarify it out. So I'm just going to pull a couple cards. Can you see these? So this is how they came out. Like that. But I'm going to put them so you can see them. I think these are closer. Yeah, my camera angle is awful today. Sorry. All right. Star in the reverse. Okay, so the star in the reverse and the moon for me are exactly the same. So these are flanking these two cards. So again, the Two of Pentacles. So this is the suit of Earth, which means that it's like material things. So if your material status, so like say, you don't have a house, or like maybe you're, I think there are maybe concerns around how you're gonna, be married and support yourselves. So it could be a lot of love and a lot of great intentions. But I think that the overall worry is, okay, where are you gonna live? Like how are you gonna support yourselves? I don't know if you're very young. Like I sort of getting that vibe, like. Yeah, it's just you're very young, and that, or there's just not obvious stability. Sorry, my dog's trying to get up here. Down. There's not an obvious answer to like how will we support ourselves, and that could be completely off, but that's sort of what's popping into my head. And I also feel like, like as far as the emotional connection. For the marriage, it just seems that it seems incredibly strong at times, and then sort of like disassociated. I used that word earlier too, like just disassociated. But I think it has to do with a hormonal cycle. I know that sounds so weird, doesn't it? But I think there's hormonal cycles that like like make the emotions very strong or very meh, like it's like, I don't know what that is. And that's on the person that would be affected by that. I'm not sure who that would be from the two of you, but so the Hermit is a Virgo, really like looking for, takes a walk up on a mountain, all by himself, like really looking for, the source of, who am I? What am I here for? What's the purpose of life? That's sort of really heavy duty thinking. This is also a Virgo season. So I would say late August to early September. So if there is going to be a wedding, let me see. I'm going to pull some more clarifiers. It might be it would be during that time. So we're in it right now. I don't know if you have something planned for now. And if it's planned for this, through the next 2 weeks, then the answer would be yes. If it's planned for next year, maybe during that time, the answer would be yes. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is like, I think like what's going to happen is you will have success, but one of you is going to really have to almost hyper focus on the stability for your partnership, and in getting you to a point to where you're ready to live on your own and start your family and do what married couples do. So I think I see it coming. It's definitely going to come. It's just right now, I think it's just it's not very clear. It's not obvious, and it's so a lot of if you were to ask that question, everybody is like, well, it doesn't really make sense right now. But again, with the Hermit card and then the Nine of Pentacles coming out, I would just say if you put your heads together and really focus, okay, how are we going to make money? How are we going to become stable? Like, do we invest? Do we buy a house? Like, do we rent? Like, really come up with a plan where it becomes obvious that you're ready to go, and that you've really thought it through, and that you, are being responsible and, forward thinking. Then I think, I think that you'll, it'll feel more stable. The energy will change because you're figuring out what you want and you're setting your intentions. And then if you come together, if you both put your minds to it and say, okay, this is what we both want, you'll get there. So, I do see this. I think once you add some structure and you really define what your long-term goals are and your wants in life are, and sort of get a handle on, those emotions, find a happy medium with the emotions, and really talk through, like a marriage is a huge commitment. It's a lifetime commitment. So, just really talk through what that means. And then if that's what you both want, if you both put your focus and intention on that, then it'll come. So best of luck. Please keep us posted. I would love to know more details. Okay. All right. Okay, Instant Karma. I'm doing a reading for you because I want to know what's up. Are you in your car? Oh no. Oh, my cards are all messed up now. My cards they're flustered here. Hang on. I'll go back to the good tarot for you. I needed details with this one. Well, I need details with yours too. I want to hear about the new romance, or the old romance, or the next romance, whatever. All right. My goodness, these cards just don't want to shuffle. There we go. Come on. Instant Karma. Okay. Oh my goodness, from Maine? Where'd you go? You're past the bridge. Oh my God, I love Maine. Gunkwit, Maine is my childhood vacation spot. So for those of you who aren't in the U.S. or aren't from the East Coast, us Northeastern peeps, we like to go vacation in like southern Maine, right on the ocean. Oh my goodness, it's just heaven in a place. It's actually called Beautiful Place by the Sea, and it's Agungwe. It's the I forget the name of the indigenous tribes that the land belongs to there, but my goodness, it's just beautiful. And they have a cliff walk. Yes, I need updates. This is true. I'm dying here. We're in Wells. Okay, yeah, right near it. I don't know if you shop and oh gosh, it begins with a K. What's the name of the town where everyone shops over there? Okay, Page of Earth. Call. My goodness, I'm getting lots of stuff for you. Tower. What on earth? Whew. All right. I'll take it. You know what's underneath? Emperor. Oh, I don't know if you're maybe getting a new job. Okay. So we have Old Marginal. Oh, yeah, the Marginal Way. Oh, my God, the cliff walk. So beautiful. I follow it on Facebook, and I just stare at the photos. And I went there just in June with my mother and her friend, and oh my goodness, then we had the most beautiful time. Okay, so Page of Earth. This for me is the beginning of a new like a physical thing. So it could be money, it could be your money, it could be where you live. It's your earthly plane existence. So it's like. So if you, I don't know if you have something new coming up. Are you changing where you live? Are you, looking for a new job? Are you interviewing? Are you maybe selling something, buying something? I think whatever it is you have going, it's going to begin. It's like the ball is going to start rolling in the right direction for you. So if it's a job, like meaning like you get the call for the first interview and you're part of the interview process and you start. So a page is part of the royal. So it's page, knight, queen, king. So there are different levels of energy. So the page is above a 10, but it's sort of like, that first beginning energy, like when you first find something new that's going to lead to the next big thing for you. That's this. So it's surrounded by. So now in this tarot card deck, this is it's called the Call, but it's also I get some really big transformation cards for you, but it's also the Death card. So it's the number 20, number 16, 10 of Fire in reverse for you, number 9 Hermit, Page of Earth it's not a number, but yeah. So something big switched up for you. So it could be with your family or just something. This is sort of like behind the scenes energy. So something big switched up for you. So it sort of opened up a new door. I have a tower upcoming. So it's like, we talk about towers as a lot of tarot card readings sort of doomsday the tower. I like the tower because for me it means that like tomorrow will not be the same as today. Like your energy is going to completely shift and there's no going back. So same thing with the Death card. So would you have so this means that you have like something that could be a huge surprise. Like you could win the lottery. Mega Millions is like what, $680 million. I mean, go get your tickets if you haven't got them yet. So if you're in the US, you're in your upcoming energy, you have a tower, and then in your past energy, you have a 10 of Fire in reverse, which is, fighting your way to, the point to where, it's sort of like at the end of a long shift. It's like you have a 10-hour shift and it's like, you've worked 9 hours and 45 minutes and you're in that last 15 minutes and that it's over soon and that you did it, like this is the 10 of Fire. So it's like, it's where your muscles start to get sore because you finally like just stopped working, you're coming down from a really like hard push. And then above it, it's a Hermit card. So we had the Hermit card before in the other read. So it's like, introspection. So this is your subconscious. So you're really like, so you're looking for the keys to, what feeds your soul? Like, what do you need out of life to make you happy? What are we looking for? So normally it's like, remember, it's the older man who walks up the hill, holding the lantern, really thinking about like what feeds his soul, what's meant for him, what's the purpose of his life, like staring into in the lantern is a star. So like what lights him up, what makes him feel, like specifically him. It's a dropping of the ego and like living your purpose. So, I feel like this is really, really good. I just don't know what it means. As far as like, I can't define a thing for you, but something big happened. Huge anxieties, are now over, and you do know this. It's like in your recent past, like you finally got that sigh of relief, like the end, you saw the end. You've been digging deep, really thinking about like what's meaningful and like how to be present in your life and like how to move forward with things that feed your soul, make you happy and are for you. Maybe you're the page. Maybe you're the page of Earth now that I think about it. So maybe this is you. Maybe this is you thinking about like having all these things happen and being like, okay, I'm in a new beginning. I'm in a new cycle of life. Like I'm starting somewhere, I'm starting fresh. And then the tower comes. So this is where, some people say, they're just miserable and like, but they keep pushing forward because they need the paycheck. They need this, they need it, like, it's like you do things because, you're sort of stuck in a cycle of feeling like you have to do something, but like your entire person, like as your soul fights it, like, so it's just like, you do it because that's what it's a comfort zone. But I think you're being pushed out of your comfort zone into something really amazing because your soul's ready for it. And I know that's a bit woo, but I mean, I really feel like this is what it is. Man, you and I connect so well. I always do such awesome readings for you. So your overall energy, and these flew out of my hand, and this is a very hard deck to shuffle. So is a patience card. So again, number 14, so 1, 4, 5, we add them up, So it's patience, but the patience card is also angelic protection. So this means that, yes, like just put your faith, as long as you are in the right vibe, you have the right intentions, you're walking in an attitude of gratitude, there's no ego, you've got a good heart, everything you're doing is like, for your own, for everybody's highest and best good. Just kind of give it over to your angels or your ancestors or God or Jesus, whatever higher power you believe in. Spirit could be, Mother Gaia, whatever. Whatever you believe in that, like, you feel is the higher power looking out for you, like hand it over with intention and wait, because it's coming. This is a really, really good card. And the reason I thought it might be work at first is that I got an Emperor card. But this also could be, Emperor can also be like father figure. I'm sort of getting the feeling that, so if it might be a Leo, so somebody born in late July, early August. Number 4, these are really big energies. So, I'm not sure what happened with, I love the woo too. I'm not really sure, if it's a work situation or if it's maybe, like if it's a relationship where, there's an age difference or like a father figure, but in a way that's good for you. You know what I mean? Somebody that comes into your world and adds structure and boundaries, but in a way that's very healthy. So, I kind of want to pull a couple clarifiers. Let me see what I get out of this deck for clarifiers. Okay, it's like, girl, look at how crazy my deck is. What is up with this? I just fixed it. You saw me fix it. Oh. Hang on. Gotta fix the deck. It's all crazy. I packed up everything, so they've been sitting in my like bins ready to go to the next place that I'll be living. And they're like, they're mad I'm not using them. Magician popped out. Oops. I just saw one backwards again. All right, bear with me. I'm sorry you have to listen to me yell at myself here. But, all right. All right, Instant Karma 510. Let me have a clarifying final message. What do we have for advice? You're gonna have a decision to make. You're gonna kind of be confused about which path to take. You're at a crossroads. Oops, the world. Everything's gonna be fine. It's karma. It's like universe. The universe is guiding your decision. What's meant for you will come, and you'll know. So if you're worried about a decision you're gonna have to make, just know that. Again, the same thing. Remember how I told you with the patience card? It's like your angels have got your back. So universe has got your back. I think that's another deck you can find on Hay House. But yeah. The world is the end of the major arcana. It's the last card in the deck. So this is the completion of the lesson. So this is like a new cycle. Again, like we just said that. Yeah, like your new cycle is starting. Like you've completed a like a life, like a soul lesson, and the next one begins. I'm pumped for you. Wow, this is good. I know. I don't know when I'm gonna be in somewhere where you could pop in to visit me again. So this is you, lady. 9 of Pentacles. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah. So, doing your own thing, bossing up, really, like in your prime, feeling good, looking good. You get a fancy bird. It's like you're familiar. I don't know. I just, I feel like this is like you finally coming into your, your soul purpose. Like it's going to be, your next chapter is going to be amazing. Well, I hope you do find the time to send me an Instagram chat message and give me at least a little dirt. So I can know some of these details. Is there anybody else on the chat? All right. Oh my goodness. I am so grateful for all of you joining and asking questions and participating in my late to the game live Tarot Tuesday. Okay. Thank you. I feel good about it all. Yes. Okay. Yes. Just follow. I'm on Facebook under Circle of Besties. Online metaphysical shop. I know that's a mouthful, but I'm on Facebook and Instagram, so you can find me there. I do have an online shop. It's circleofbesties.com, but you can find if you did want to go there, that's a good way to get in touch with me. But mostly, like you can comment on any of the videos that I have on the YouTube channel. You can subscribe, but if you comment, I'll get that as a message, and I'll be able to reply to you there as well. But I'm just going to do, I didn't do a general, so I'm going to do a quick general I know we have a few viewers that are in different time zones, so they watch the recording. So I'm just going to do a general for them. Let's see, do we have any general messages for those who will be watching later? Oops, what? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you saw that. It flew out of my hand. All right. So messenger of earth. If somebody's waiting on a job offer coming in, it's coming in. So this isn't the page. It's the messenger. So this means that this is going to be, you're further along in the process. You're waiting on next steps, maybe an offer. It's incoming, and you're going to be so happy there. So it'll be good. It'll be meant to be. It'll fit everything that you need it to fit. As far as like it'll be exciting. It'll challenge you. You'll like the people. You won't be bored. I think that's my Ace of Fire is like, okay, something's incoming that will make you not bored. That's always my goal, at least. To not be bored. Or around people who are really pissy, which is the worst. All right. So we have a 9 of Fire. So this is, again, this is that, the battle, you're battle worn. You've been through it. Maybe you've been interviewing forever. Maybe it's just been a really hard road. Maybe you're in a job that sucks. Maybe you're in a relationship that sucks. This could be, the messenger of earth could also, I'm feeling it's a job, but, it could be a relationship. It could be, a house, a rental, like if you're a business owner, it could be just like going through it, like not fitting in where you're stuck in a way and getting out of it, doing everything you can to get out of it. And then it happens. So, this is the moment where it's over. You're battle worn, you're like clothes are torn, you're still ready to fight, but then you realize, oh gosh, there's nobody coming at me anymore. So I can stand down. But you're still in that sort of like jumpy, like, can I really stand down? Is it true? Like, is it really over? Like, what? So that's this energy. So just know that, you're going to be so happy. And the Fire is like, it's not only like your emotions, it's your whole, all your energy. It's your physical, your mental, when everything's tired, when you say, oh, everything's tired, that's the suit of fire. Like the 9 of Fire, at least. Oh my gosh. All right. And then we have the 9 of Water. So this is a wish fulfillment. So your wish is granted. So I don't know if it, I'm sort of like looking at so this is a mermaid, like looking at it underwater, like diamond and treasure chest, and sort of have their hands next to their chin, like they're really reflecting. I think you're just going to have a moment where you're going to be like, holy shit, I did it. I think this is a holy shit, I did it moment. Excuse my language if you don't approve of swearing, but this is the best way I can describe what's popping into my head. I'm going to clarify. And remember, our beginning, like, so our cards from the beginning, hostilities in reverse. So this is a 9 of Fire, like a battle worn, like, I can't believe I had to go through so much shit, and now I'm finally, it's over. And am I sure it's over? Oh gosh, you're still like, you still have that like adrenaline rush and you're just ready for the next thing to be horrible. And then all of a sudden you realize I'm free, like it's over. And then the Journey and the Strategy card came out together. So, the new cycle begins for Instant Karma 510. Like, you've done all the work to get to deserve this new thing. And it's going to be so meant for you because you did the work. You really thought through, what you need, and who you are, and like what's a fit, instead of like what just gives me, like what just pays the bills, what just checks the boxes, what's just like my comfort zone, what's just okay for now. Like, I'll just do this because it's better than sitting home and being bored, but you get to a point where your soul bored, and your soul is bored, and then you do this, and then this is the win. So I am so excited to get some feedback and to hear I want to hear about the wins. I want to hear about all the good things, about even the bad things that you worked through, to get to the other side of that crap energy, and then to have it be like, wow, I did it. I love those moments. And I really hope that you get to enjoy those moments. I hope I'm right. All right. So I have my coin. This is what we do each Tarot Tuesday. So place a thought in your mind. So ask a question to your higher self. It could be yes or no. And so just try to, ask yourself a closed question. That is, the answer would be yes or no. It could be like, no doesn't have to be a bad thing, right? Yes doesn't have to be a good thing. So just hold that thought in your mind. I'm going to flip the coin. Okay. Oops. And it falls all the way over there. Okay. Yes. A resounding yes. A fall on the floor yes. I'll get that up close. Isn't this cute? I got this on Amazon. It was like $9. It's super heavy, but it's like got witchy, like not witchy, almost witchy. That's my tagline for my store. Yes. So I hope that's a good yes. I want to thank you for joining and thank you for your audio tips. Crow's Nest 1406, 1408. I'm so sorry. I'm logging off. I'll pull 2 cards for you. We just did the coin toss and it was a yes. So I don't know if you have a question that needs answering. It's a yes. We had, for our oracle cards, we had hostilities are over. We had strategy and journey. Okay, so I have a feeling like you had your hopes up around something and it didn't come through in the way that you wanted it to. I think this is in reverse. I think that your heartbreak is going to be any sort of heartbreak that you did experience. It'll be fleeting. Like, I don't know if maybe you had sort of like a date or two with someone and then you thought it might work. But you've decided to move forward. I think you're going to focus on you. You're going to focus on your environment. You're going to focus on your stability. You're going to focus on where you want to be. Without focus on, how do you want to live your best life without having to rely on someone else to do it? So, I think once you get there, then, oh my goodness, oh my gosh. All my cards just flipped upside down. So, yeah, you're going to have, you're going to have like an intellectual sparring partner, like somebody who really like challenges you intellectually. I think this might be hard to do. I think if you're a pretty smart cookie and like you just don't find like matches that can challenge you, it's sort of like you settle because you don't want to be alone. But I think that's coming in quick. So once you and then the partner, the soulmate comes in. So I think this is your focus for now is figuring yourself out, getting to that point where you're 100% a-okay with, life, on your own and what that means to you, and kind of look for a soul purpose, things that feed your soul that don't rely on, a relationship with someone else to do that. And, the minute this happens and you're like, wow, I had a great day, a great week, a great month. You're excited about maybe you're going to take a trip. I'm not sure because we had the journey card and the strategy card that came up earlier. Then all of a sudden it's just going to fly into your life. Yeah. So you're going to find somebody who's like really surprises you with their banter and like the way that they challenge you. They challenge your intellect and like they surprise you in a way that's so different from everybody else that you've been meeting. And all of a sudden it's going to be like, wow, I didn't know it could be like this. I think this is great because I'm not bored. We were talking about that earlier. Like your soul is not bored when you find this person. So best of luck to you. Okay, I hung out a little bit late. But subscribe to the channel. And if you put any notes in on any of the recordings, I'll get them. And join us every Tuesday between 7 and 8-ish. Eastern Standard Time US. And I'd love to, get some report back on any readings that you had here, like within our hour, or and just like fill us in. So best of luck. I'm going to be, so you have to bear with me. Normally I have my son helping me with the lives, but I'm horrible at it. I had the music up and all kinds of things. So I hope I'm going to do this well, but I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, and hopefully I don't butcher this too much. Okay, all right. Bye, Crow's Nest 1408. Thank you so much for joining. Best of luck to you. All right.